Good morning, teenagers. It's a wonderful day, and hope you guys are doing perfectly fine. It's 8 a.m. by my watch, and I'm here with you guys to talk about few interesting points. So, as you know, that in our couple of last sessions, we were primarily talking about anger, and I think that I'm quite okay with my understanding with the anger, and that is why I wanted to take a little step back and just to summarize as to what I have learned in terms of anger. So in nutshell, so this is an emotion that sits inside deep in our head, and this can be controlled since it is generated from thoughts that come inside our mind. So this is what my understanding is about anger, and also I understood that this is one of the very important emotion which is required for the existence of us as humans. So let's not get into the nitty gritty of why it is exactly required. We will try to explore more as to why it is exactly required. But now let's take a little step further to understand that how we can get rid of the anger. So to fix any problem, I think that we all agree that we need to get to the root cause of it. So by making those stories, I was just trying to make myself understand as to what exactly is anger. And now, since I know that what is it, so I am trying to take a little step further to understand that if I know that this is the problem, so why can't I work upon to fix it? Yeah. So from today onwards, we will try to work upon the solution side of this problem statement. I will be learning with you guys, and let's make it a collaborative effort so that we all learn together. I will share my learnings with you as to what I find during those studies and everything, and I will love to hear from you guys as well. So just to get started for today, so think anger as a problem statement, and I think that we humans have an immense capability to get rid of any problem by ourselves. It's just that we need to align our thought process to fix that problem. And here I'm not specifically talking about anger. I just want to set this approach for all our subsequent videos so that we understand that where we all are coming from, and we will try to build a solution by following this specific model. Yep. So if you think about anger as a problem statement and nothing else, and you are determined to solve it, there will definitely be a solution that will come to our heads, and we will find out together as to how. So think about it. What we do when we have a problem. So whenever we hit into a wall and we have a problem and we are stuck, we will not be able to come out of that problem until and unless we have an objective in our mind to get out of that problem. And that is the only logic we will be following in all our subsequent discussions as well, because anything we'll be discussing will be roaming around these three factors, around identifying that what is my problem statement, what I want to do about it, and then where I really want to reach. How we will figure out during the course of our journey. Yeah, and so let's get started for today's session. So when we talk about anger, so first of all we have to understand that like any other problem, this is also a problem. Nothing unique about it. Always keep in mind, nothing unique about it. It's like many other problems that we have in our life. So don't go by the external biases that we keep on getting about anger, because every person has a different perception or understanding about anger, and then as a matter of fact none of us like it. And if I don't like something, I need to really work upon it. So that's where I am coming from. So let's forget about how the other person is perceiving about your anger. If you are sorted in terms of agreeing that this is a problem, so then definitely you will be able to reach to a solution. So the essential element of reaching to this stage is that first of all you have to accept that yes, it's a problem. Yep. So for me, I accept that it's a problem. Anger is definitely a problem. Because, and why I'm saying that? Because it's my personal experience that whenever I get angry, I don't know what happens. I don't know who controls me. Because for sure I know that I'm not rational during that time. That's for sure. But now the problem is that if I'm not rational, then what I am? Maybe emotional, maybe reactive, maybe blind, maybe I don't know. But something is there. And I'm sure that you guys are carrying the similar experience. And if not, think it this way. Do you really like to be an angry person? Do you really like your behavior when you are really angry? Don't you think once this anger subsides that I should not have done this? So if that is the case, you are on the spot here, and this is the beginning of our journey to reach there. So take whatever days you want to take, but until and unless you agree to this statement that anger, I know that it's essential sometimes, but as an overall requirement of the human society, it might not be needed really, right? So think it this way as well. So what do you want to accomplish out of that anger if you don't really reach anywhere, or if you have some alternate ways to reach there? So that is very important. Yep. So I agree that it's a problem statement. I find that As a human, I behave irrationally, and I realize it consciously, not at the time when I am angry, but afterwards. So you can say that it's like a post-mortem. So when I'm trying to study this thing, I always try to think it from this angle, that why, why, why. And I also try to add another color to it, is that if I really like it, if not, then I need to find a solution. And that's what we are talking about. Again, coming to the same statement, we will not move forward until and unless we agree that it's a problem statement. And I'm damn sure that all the people in the world, if we'll try to make them understand it rationally, nobody will say that it's a quality. It's not needed actually. It's not needed. And maybe I'm 100% wrong, but let it be. But I'm just trying to put forth my case, and then eventually we'll try to understand, as we hear more from you guys as well, as to what is it all about. Yeah, I agree that it's a problem statement. I am emphasizing this word again and again because this agreement is very, very important, because this will be a first milestone of this journey. Agree first. Don't agree with me. You have to agree with yourself that it's a problem. And if you don't find it a problem, that is also okay. So then think about it, that it is okay. And then keep watching my videos, and then during the course of our journey, I will try to explain my perspective, and we can agree to disagree at any point in time. To kick this off, again I am saying that I agree that it's the problem statement. I agree that it's a problem statement. I agree that it's a problem statement. And believe me guys, this is the most impactful step of this process of finding a problem. Because after a couple of days, after a couple of years, when you will try to reach this place, and then you realize that it's not a problem, then we'll be spending a lot of time in going back and forth to understand that why it was not a problem or why it was a problem, right? So if you agree, that is okay. If you don't agree, that is also okay. But for those who agree, remember that once you agree, you have to stick to it, come what may. Just experience it. And I can challenge you that once you do that, and once you reach there, it will be a enormous difference you will be seeing in this approach. And it's a very wonderful approach that you can adopt in all the facets of your life. Yeah, so with that, again I am saying I agree that it's a problem statement. I agree that it's a problem statement. I agree that it's a problem statement. I want to feel it as a problem statement. I want that it should get inside the depth of my mind that it's a problem statement. I'm not trying to control my mind, not at all. I'm just trying to convince myself that it's a problem statement, because after reaching to this point I don't want to come here again. Yep. So let's go with this problem statement, stick to it, and we will continue our journey in our future videos. Thank you very much for your time. Keep agreeing to yourself first before you agree to anyone else, because once you agree to the other person, it becomes your responsibility to keep that promise. And in most of the cases we make a default on our promises because we never agree to ourselves first. Yep. Again, I agree. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.